Wednesday, areas of dense morning fog. Sunshine and clouds mixed. High 68. Wednesday night, a few clouds from time to time. Areas of fog developing with patchy drizzle possible. Low 52. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Thursdays on the Weather Channel. When nature is this dangerous, only one question matters. Oh my God! So you think you'd survive? Thursdays at 10, only on the Weather Channel.
I'm ready. Intel's best processor is here. So you can take this very real, very terrifying memory and edit it, share it, play it back in 4K quality.
Introducing Intel's new 6th generation core processor. It's our best processor ever.
Coughing, sniffling, and wishing you could stay in bed all day. When your cold is this bad, you need new Theraflu Express Max. Theraflu Express Max combines maximum strength medicines available without a prescription to fight your worst cold and flu symptoms, so you can feel better fast and get back to the job at hand. New Theraflu Express Max, the power to feel better.
Attention, the CDC reports that 1 in 3 adults 65 and older fall each year, and 80% of these occur in the bathroom. Don't let it happen to you. For over 30 years, Premier Care in Bathing has helped people prevent falls, bathe safely, and live at home longer. We were the first walk-in tub to earn the Arthritis Foundation's Ease of Use commendation. All our walk-in baths feature a low entry step, wide doors, can be used as showers, and feature hydrovescent therapy, which soothes aches and pains, improves circulation, and eases painful arthritis. And our easy access showers feature no barrier entries, wide doors, and fold-down seats. With payments as low as $150 per month, owning a Premier Care easy access shower or walk-in bath has never been more affordable. Even better, the hydrovescent therapy upgrade is free on all walk-in baths.
Call 1-800-331-5109 to own a Premier Care in Bathing walk-in bath or easy access shower for payments as low as $150 per month. That's 1-800-331-5109. Call now.
You're on borrowed time, Chicago. We all know days like this will not last too much longer. November temperatures in the 70s. 20 degrees or so above where they usually are for this time of year. In fact, the record high for today, 73. It was 72 yesterday. You're going to be close to 70 tomorrow. Staying just shy of the records, but man, those lakeshore pathways are packed with people going through that fall jog and trying to soak up some sun before winter really gets going. Meanwhile, that warmth is spreading not only Chicago, but how about Niagara Falls with the perfect spray there and temperatures in the upper 60s. You also have Atlantic City, the boardwalk. You could even be on the beaches today. It's that nice for a November day. Alex, it is just
Look at that
so
sky
nice.
in Chicago.
Unbelievable. It's severe clear.
It's crazy. Jealous. And we've got the clouds and the rain showers across the south. So anybody watching, say, from Myrtle Beach is going, man, I'd actually rather be at Niagara Falls on a day like today. Here's a look at tomorrow's highs for parts of the Midwest where we will be in record territory within a few degrees. Now, notice in each one of these spots, Chicago, Madison, Des Moines, and Dayton, we do keep you shy of the record, but within 1, 2, or 3 degrees for all of those cities. So we're flirting with the records. Right now, temperatures are in the low 70s for much of the region. We've got upper 60s in Cleveland, mid 70s in Cincinnati. Those winds out of the south. We've got high pressure off the northeast, and so clockwise flow around high pressure means those winds for many are out of the south, and that jet streams way up to the north, and that is just drawing that warmth up into this part of the country. Unseasonably warm, not just for 1 or 2 states, but for 30 states, with highs up to 20 degrees above average. Tomorrow stays very nice, nearly 20 degrees above average in the low 70s for Chicago. By Thursday, 73 for St. Louis and for Louisville. Nashville's at 75, Detroit's at 73. In Minneapolis, you're at 62. That's 15 degrees above average. Tomorrow, upper 60s for New York City. By Thursday, upper 60s for Buffalo, low 70s in Pittsburgh, D.C., and Richmond, and 77 in Charleston, West Virginia, 18 degrees above your average. New York City's average high this time of year, 58 degrees. So you'd expect to be wearing at least the sweater Nope, leave it at home. Today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, upper 60s and low 70s, even mid 70s today. By Saturday, we're closer to average, but still a few degrees above the mark. Mark.
And nothing's worse than overdressing in the Big Apple and then winding up in one of the subways at the end of the day. Really warm down there. You want to cool down, head west. Check out this drive through the Sierras from the Arnold, California area. Arnold is at about 4,000 feet, located south of Lake Tahoe. It is the first winter storm of the season here, and it dumped some much needed snow on the Sierras, up to 2 feet in higher elevations. Meanwhile, check out the snow in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It was a pretty good snowfall for you, too. Coming down heavy at times. 10 inches fell at the Jackson Hole Resort through this morning, and there's still some snow ongoing right now. Opening day here scheduled for Thanksgiving, but they'll take some early season snow. I'm sure the resort workers tested out a couple of runs. We'll track this western storm that'll bring even more snow and winter storm warnings through the Rockies coming up. So if you're interested in the snow, don't go anywhere. We're going to follow this one for you. Alex.
Well, as we go to break, we want to show you a look at damage from a confirmed tornado yesterday in Washington County, Florida. This is just north of Panama City. Trees and power lines were blown down in the area. One man took cover with his wife in their hallway waiting for that tornado to pass.
All I could hear was the wind blowing, and it was rolling pretty bad. Sounded like a 747 fixing to take off.
He said it tore up his greenhouse, blew the roof off his barn, but thankfully no one was hurt. A much more powerful tornado hit the exact same spot in 2001.
Our veterans are all around us, but it's hard to show them our appreciation when, out of uniform, they're more camouflaged than ever. America, this Veterans Day, let's shine a light on our veterans by changing one light to green and keep it glowing every day. Because even if we can't see them, they should always be able to see our support. Visit greenlightavet.com to learn more.
It's the giant gastronomic competition with the itty-bitty chefs.
They're so tiny. Why am I so short?
Fox Friday, MasterChef Junior returns with a new batch of whiz kids ready to astound you with culinary masterpieces.
Dang.
Don't miss the fun family competition for all ages.
You're how old?
9.
Have you tasted this yet?
No. That's very good.
MasterChef Junior's season premiere, Friday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Hi, I'm Heather Cox on location with the famous Big Idaho Potato Truck.
Our truck?
It's touring across America telling people about Idaho potatoes.
Let's go, boys!
Again this year, the Big Idaho Potato Truck is traveling the country, spreading the word about heart-healthy Idaho potatoes and making donations to local charities.
Excuse me, miss. Have you seen our truck?
You just missed it.
Oh, man, are you kidding me?
Tonight we come to let loose. Tonight we come to dance. They try to put us in a box. They try to categorize us the same. We gotta dress like this. We gotta talk like that. But we say no more. Tonight we change things.
What's the word on Weather Underground?
Drum roll.
The weather geeks have weighed in, and boom. They geekin' love it.
Weather Underground, my friend. Hopefully you learned something with that.
I'm a weather geek for life.
Join in on the fun. Weather Underground, Geek Nights at 6.
Feel secure in your dentures. Feel free to be yourself all day. Just switch from denture paste to Seabond Denture Adhesive Seals. Hold stronger than the leading paste all day without the ooze. Feel secure. Be yourself with stronger, clean Seabond.
My skin's so dry and itchy. Scratch. Oh, makes me crazy.
Relief starts now. Gold Bond Extra Strength Medicated Lotion has a powerful itch fighter to relieve all day. Gold Bond. Try Gold Bond Medicated Eczema Relief Cream to relieve the 5 frustrating symptoms of eczema.
People ask me all the time, George, what do I do with my idea for a new product? I tell them, call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been providing patent referrals, preparing ideas, and submitting to companies for more than 30 years.
I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
For your free inventors information, call 1-800-795-6439.
news are pouring in. See why people love 3 scientists walk into a bar. Sunday nights at 10 on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 70 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, some clouds, areas of dense fog, low 52, winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, areas of dense morning fog, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 69. Wednesday night, partly cloudy skies, areas of fog developing with patchy drizzle possible, low 52. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Before the break, we showed you some of the snow in the west. This looks like snow covering the ground, but this is actually hail in Fairfield, California. That's just north of San Francisco. All part of that big western storm that we're tracking that brought a little bit of everything. The hail, but also heavy rain, wind, and snow.
And not sleet in this case, it is hail from thunderstorms. And, you know, all those weather impacts cause problems across California and the West, from traffic accidents to power outages.
Many of those we covered as breaking news right here 24 hours ago. Meteorologist Jen Carfagno takes us through the trouble spots.
The rain that made a mess of the Monday morning commute in Central California moved into the southern part of the state for the ride home, with wind advisories from the coast to the San Gabriel Mountains. The biggest trouble from those winds, a 20-vehicle pileup south of Bakersfield. Gusts of 38 miles per hour tossed dust across the road, cutting visibility on Route 99. 5 people taken to hospitals with minor injuries, none seriously hurt. The highway is back open this morning. Others are simply spinning their wheels, with drivers at higher elevations facing a different challenge: snow. Snow tires required on most mountain highways around Lake Tahoe and on a stretch of US 50 in California. But as that snow started to coat the famous statue at Mammoth Mountain, one group was smiling: ski resort operators. The resort had 11 inches in the last 24 hours. Fresh powder is just what they need to see after last year's lack of snow cover in the Sierra. With up to a foot more expected in some areas in the west, some resorts made plans to open early. Mount Rose officials say they'll kick off their season Wednesday.
And Jen, we've got a storm system in the west right now. We're looking into Yellowstone, where an hour ago we kind of saw some of the steam there from Old Faithful, and but there was a lot of snow flying around and we had low visibility. Right now, totally different scene. Some of that snow has moved by and you actually have some blue sky instead. That just goes to show you the kind of storm system we're dealing with in the west. It is moving on by, but where you have the snow, you're going to see kind of round after round of that snow. So here's Yellowstone, and you're now in between the batches of snowfall. There is another one in Idaho that's going to be coming your way. So by next hour, we may have a totally different scene at Yellowstone again. But moving this for a wider view for you, and you can see a bit of that counterclockwise spin. There's an area of low pressure that is moving through the west. That's what's enhancing that snow. And it's why we still have winter storm warnings up across Montana, winter storm warnings and some advisories there in Nevada. And then we're also looking towards winter storm watches and warnings here for portions of the Colorado Rockies. That's kind of the southern extent of this storm as we split it in half and get a little piece of energy to move south. In any case, let's time out the snow for you through the rest of today into tonight, because again, that banding feature, Yellowstone in and out of the snow showers, temperatures falling into the mid-20s as we go into the overnight hours. Even the Missoula area will be pretty close to that freezing line. There's a few wet snowflakes, can't be ruled out. Look at some of these totals. Impressive, right? But it is an elevation story. You go up in elevation, that's where you'll see up to a foot of snow. Same story for the Colorado Rockies. Telluride could get some good snow. And even if you're not at the high enough peaks and you're not getting the snow, you will see the wind. Right now, wind gusts 30, 40, even 50 miles per hour from Wyoming all the way down into the southern Four Corners and the mountains there in northern Arizona and New Mexico. So because of that, there are wind advisories that are in place through much of the Four Corners area. Alex, over to you.
Well, coming up next, a story you do not want to miss. A man is swept away in floodwater in Texas, and no one's around to help him. How did he survive? You'll see and hear what he went through in his own words. That's coming up next after your local on the 8s.
I use what's already inside me to reach my goals. So I like when my doctor told me I may reach my blood sugar and A1C goals by activating what's within me. With once weekly Trulicity. Trulicity is not insulin. It helps activate my body to do what it's supposed to do, release its own insulin. Trulicity responds when my blood sugar rises. I take it once a week, and it works 24/7. It comes in an easy-to-use pen. And I may even lose a little weight.
Trulicity is a once-weekly injectable prescription medicine to improve blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes. It should be used along with diet and exercise. Trulicity is not recommended as the first medicine to treat diabetes and should not be used by people with severe stomach or intestinal problems or people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Trulicity is not insulin and has not been studied with long-acting insulin. Do not take Trulicity if you or anyone in your family has had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you're allergic to Trulicity or its ingredients. Stop using Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of an allergic reaction, such as itching, rash, or difficulty breathing. If you have signs of pancreatitis, such as severe stomach pain that will not go away and may move to your back with or without vomiting. Or if you have symptoms of thyroid cancer, which may include a lump or swelling in your neck, hoarseness, trouble swallowing, or shortness of breath. Medicines like Trulicity may cause stomach problems, which could be severe. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and any medicines you take. Taking Trulicity with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase your risk for low blood sugar. Common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, decreased appetite, and indigestion. Some side effects can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney failure.
With Trulicity, I click to activate what's within me.
If you want help improving your A1C and blood sugar numbers with a non-insulin option, ask your doctor about once weekly Trulicity and click to activate your within.
Tonight we come to let loose. Tonight we come to dance. Tonight we change things.
Freedom.
Today we're getting record snowfall.
Radars indicate there's been flooding throughout the area.
We're getting hail the size of golf balls.
Maglite. Turn your light on, America.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
If you're the band Europe, you love a final countdown. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
You know, there's a fast, easy way to borrow. RiseCredit.com. With $500 to $5,000 in your account as soon as tomorrow. And with rates that actually go down over time, you can apply with confidence. Visit RiseCredit.com today.
Thursdays, the Weather Channel drops you into a new season of nature's worst-case scenarios and asks, so you think you'd survive?
It's coming toward us.
The hit original series is back to put your survival skills to the test.
Could be the last mistake you make.
Oh my God! So you think you'd survive? All new Thursdays at 10, only on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 70 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, some clouds, areas of dense fog, low 52, winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, areas of dense morning fog, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 69. Wednesday night, partly cloudy skies, areas of fog developing with patchy drizzle possible, low 52. Here's our 7-day outlook.
captioning brought to you by Eggland's Best Eggs.
There's only one egg that just tastes better, with more vitamins and 25% less saturated fat. Only Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
So I've heard of people going all out for Halloween scares, but this one might be a little bit over the top. This is video from Halloween in Friendswood, Texas, that's southeast of Houston, where a tornado came through the backyard.
Yeah, you're looking at the security camera that actually caught the tornado. When we play it again, you'll be able to see that rotation in the foreground. Things are going left to right, in the background, right to left. This was rated an EF2 by the National Weather Service with 115-mile-per-hour winds, and also it was on the ground for 3 miles.
That is quite the scare for a Halloween night, and lots of cleanup to do as November 1st starts off. Not exactly the way you want to start off a new month, that's for sure.
Well, it is 5:30 here on Weather Center Live. I'm Alex Wilson here with Mark Elliott.
Yeah, Dave Schwartz off today, enjoying the nice weather out there across much of the country, but not everyone is enjoying the trends as of late. Coming up, we've got an amazing survival story from the Texas floods. A man swept away in his car while recording the whole thing on his phone. So we're going to hear from him a little bit later.
This is incredible. If you have not seen this yet, stand by because it's coming up in just a minute or two, but it is amazing what this guy went through. But we want to start right now and give you a look at where the active weather is this afternoon. We are looking at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where you've got the rain-soaked boardwalk. Nobody really out there as well. Unfortunately, the water vapor imagery showing the story. We've got that frontal boundary and that moisture plume right over parts of South Carolina and into North Carolina. Also, southeast Georgia has been dealing with some heavy rain, or right where you see those whitish or light gray blotches popping up over the state of Georgia. So that's where we are seeing the action right along this frontal boundary, which happens to be draped over the Carolina coastline and then down into southeast and southern Georgia, back down into the Big Bend of Florida. But here's Charleston. It is now the second wettest November day on record. You set a daily record today with rainfall, 3.54 inches. You're getting a break now, but there are a few showers up towards the Holly Mill area, or Holly Hill, I should say, and the Somerville area. Up into Myrtle Beach and Wilmington, that's where the steadier rain has been. You will notice some pockets of heavier downpours from time to time. That's going to stick around with you for Wilmington for your late day commute. But notice during the overnight and into tomorrow morning, scattered showers possible across parts of the Carolinas, Georgia, and into Alabama. Even into tomorrow afternoon, we could still see some hit or miss rain showers and plenty of cloud cover across parts of the southeast. Now, we want to talk about areas that have been drenched within the past week, Mark. That's Texas, and they could see more rainfall ahead.
Yeah, you know, the Carolinas have had that flooding repeating performance. Texas now has had a flooding repeating performance, and both of these areas will get hit by our next storm system. It won't surprise me to actually see a severe thunderstorm warning coming up in South Georgia. Those storms are really getting cranking, but we're looking ahead to our next severe threat as well. Oklahoma City on Thursday, looks like the mid-afternoon time, you see some hit or miss thunderstorms. When you do see a storm, it will be strong to severe. That's something that we're watching carefully. Check this out. The severe threat zone goes from Wichita through Oklahoma City all the way down to the Mexican border. It does go through the Dallas area, and this will shift south and east by Thursday night. The Houston area that just had that flooding will see another round of heavy rain. Here's why we're seeing this severe setup. The warm, moist air coming up from the Gulf. The winds spin with height, though. The low-level jet coming out of the southwest, the upper or mid-level jet a little bit higher up in the atmosphere coming more west to east, and so you see that big turn, that changing wind direction with height, and that helps to support the organized thunderstorms and tilt those updrafts to be able to give us severe weather. And we have that on the map on Thursday, painted in red for you. By Thursday night, our front is bending down towards the Texas coast, but slowing down and stalling out as it does so. So repeat performance here as we see the Mississippi River all the way down through coastal Texas with a slow-moving, if not stalled out front, and plenty of storms with it. It means just through Friday, several inches additional rain on top of the saturated grounds of Texas. And we also have to look north, because here across the northern tier, there'll be less moisture to work with, but the same front coming through. So you too will see thunderstorms Thursday into Thursday night, Chicago, Indianapolis, St. Louis. By Friday, the Ohio Valley. And rainfall totals should be lower here across the northern tier because, hey, we don't have as much moisture. We're further from the Gulf. But Alex, you get caught in one of those thunderstorms, and there could be a quick downpour and some local localized flooding.
You are so right, and we have seen lately how devastating that flooding can be. Just last week in Texas, at least 6 people died in storms that brought historic rainfall totals. In Central Texas on Friday, flash floods swept away dozens of cars, and one of those belongs to Kerry Packer, who was inside when his SUV eventually became a boat. He managed to grab onto a tree and hold on for dear life, and today he is telling us his amazing story in his own words.
So it's flooding here, but the good news is that although my car almost tipped over on its top, it didn't. So you can see I'm floating down some sort of creek in the middle of this weather. I've called 911. They've told me to roll down my windows and stay in the car, and hopefully they'll be here soon.
It was quite surprising, actually. The water came upon me so quickly. It surprised me, of course, and washed my car sideways, and then it picked me up and swept me about half a mile into a field or past the field and into some woods. And right as the water was coming in through the air vents of my car, I passed by a tree, and I was like, "This is my chance." So I jumped out of my passenger window and grabbed onto the tree and climbed up as best as I could.
Was swept into Reinert Creek, and I was very, very blessed that it didn't flip over, because it almost did. And as it was sinking, I grabbed onto this tree and climbed up. I'm about 20 feet up right now. And everything around me is water, as you can see. It's normally dry ground around here. There's about 6 feet of water or so.
Just unbelievable. Good thing he knows how to climb trees, number one, and good thing the cell phones exist and he had signal to be able to get help, because otherwise he would have been in that tree for a long time.
Right, we said last hour, can you imagine if this happened when cell phones, even just 20 years ago, when they weren't super prevalent?
Yeah, a scary situation. Of course, we could see a repeating performance. It's an El Nino year and more flooding rain on the way.
Right, Stephanie Abrams has more.
The faucet was turned on full force in the South this past week, including in Texas, a state overwhelmed by flooding. Austin, for example, smashed its 24-hour rain record with nearly 15 inches. The previous record of 8.7 was set in 1974.
We've been jinxed about something because, we're after that Memorial flood. I don't think we had another drop of rain for 3.5 months, and then now we can't stop getting rain. So I'm just hoping that this is the last of it.
Not necessarily. If what we typically see in an El Nino year holds true, the South will be wetter than average. During the 97-98 El Nino, another strong one, the Southeast saw its wettest winter on record at the time.
El Nino tends to mean a wetter South during the winter because El Nino also means a strong jet stream, one that we call a subtropical jet. So that jet stream tends to bring low pressure disturbances with it across the Gulf Coast states, and they squeeze out moisture to make for heavy rain, thunderstorms, sometimes even some severe thunderstorms.
Severe thunderstorms and potentially tornadoes due to the strong winds in the middle and upper atmosphere, especially in Florida.
There have been some of the worst tornado outbreaks for Florida that have occurred, say, in February of El Nino years.
The Climate Prediction Center is calling for a wetter winter, and the National Weather Service is warning of a greater likelihood of severe weather. Then add in some cold air and we could be seeing ice or snow. So it looks like El Nino will definitely come into play in the Southeast this winter.
Currently in our area, 69 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, some clouds, areas of dense fog, low 52, winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, areas of dense Wednesday night, partly cloudy skies. Areas of fog developing with patchy drizzle possible. Low 52. Here's our 7-day outlook.
This is Bob. Bob's on a first date, so he's not thinking about where to buy his next set of tires. But if he were, all he'd need to know is TireRack.com. He could view the complete selection of Continental tires at TireRack.com. Then he'd have the confidence to drive safely in any weather. But Bob's not thinking about tires. Bob's thinking, should I tell her about that thing in her teeth? TireRack.com. Find, deliver, install.
How do you do the holidays? Do you pick a Christmas tree or put one together? Do you fill the yard with colorful lights or classic whites? Inflate it or hand make it? Do you go for high-tech bling or something evergreen? However you build cheer, the Home Depot is here. Let's do this. Light up your holiday with 100-count Christmas lights, just $2.50 each. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Awake! Intel's best processor is here, and it helps PCs wake up instantly, just like you did.
That's great, but do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
Introducing Intel's new 6th generation core processor. It's our best processor ever.
It's easy to love your laxative when that lax loves your body back. Only Miralax hydrates, eases, and softens to unblock naturally, so you have peace of mind from start to finish. Love your laxative, Miralax.
You never know when it'll be your moment to shine. So don't trust your smile to any regular toothpaste. Improved Crest 3D White Brilliance removes 5 times more stains than the red box. Try the whole collection for a smile that gets you noticed.
Can a protein originally found in a jellyfish improve your memory? Our scientists say yes. Researchers have discovered a protein that actually supports healthier brain function. It's the breakthrough in a supplement called Prevagen. As we age, we lose proteins that support our brain. Prevagen supplements these proteins and has been clinically shown to improve memory. It's safe and effective. For support of healthier brain function, a sharper mind, and clearer thinking, try Prevagen for yourself today.
Coughing, sniffling, and wishing you could stay in bed all day. When your cold is this bad, you need new Theraflu Express Max. Theraflu Express Max combines maximum strength medicines available without a prescription to fight your worst cold and flu symptoms, so you can feel better fast and get back to the job at hand. New Theraflu Express Max, the power to feel better.
Tonight we come to let loose. Tonight we come to dance. Tonight we change things.
Freedom. Grilled chicken and Bush's baked beans.
Mom totally forgot to give us vegetables.
I know, it's awesome.
Booyah.
Blew it.
Bush's baked beans, slow cooked according to our secret family recipe with a hint of sweetness. They're the vegetable kids love.
They're totally eating their vegetables. Booyah.
Blow it up.
Bush's baked beans, the veggie kids love. Try our newest flavor, Asian barbecue. Available for a limited time only.
With Crizal No Glare lenses, neither scratch, nor smudge, nor glare of night can keep you from the clearest vision possible. Plus, Crizal gives you the most comprehensive UV protection. Crizal No Glare lenses. Live life in the clear.
Well, winter is on hold for a lot of you. Some of you okay with that. I think a lot of folks out and about enjoying just the sunshine and the mild temps. And tomorrow, we're going to be in record territory in a lot of spots. Chicago, Madison, Des Moines, and Dayton, all within a few degrees. We're talking 3 degrees or less. In many spots, less than that of your record. So we're forecasting 72 for Chicago. The record is 74. We may not reach the record or tie the record, but we'll be very close. Right now, temperatures are in the low 70s in Minneapolis and Traverse City and Chicago and Des Moines and Kansas City. We've got those winds out of the south. We've got sunshine, and those skies are clear blue skies. It's pretty spectacular out there. And unfortunately, I know with it being a work day, a lot of you have had to look at those skies from an office cubicle window. High pressure off the coast, southerly flow. It's going to keep it mild as we go through the rest of this week. So I know a lot of you, once you leave the building or leave work, it's going to be dark. you've got more opportunities to get outside. Maybe tomorrow morning, highs up to 20 degrees above average for a lot of the Northeast and Midwest. And in fact, it's going to be unseasonably warm across 30 states. Tomorrow, we stay well into the 70s in Omaha, 74 your high, 74 for Louisville on Thursday, 75 in Nashville. Detroit, you'll be 20 degrees above average, around 73. Tomorrow, Boston and Burlington both at 60, but mid-70s in D.C. and Pittsburgh. Buffalo, you're at 70 on Thursday. That's 19 degrees above average. Charleston, West Virginia, will be in the upper 70s. For D.C., upper 70s for you coming on Friday, back closer to average to start the weekend. Mark.
And Alex, you know, I urge people to take advantage of these warm temperatures to get some extra house stuff done. But I know that if they're like me, they're going to wait until it's way too cold and then they notice something wrong. And then they
You can give the good advice.
Yeah.
You've done your part, right?
I'm going to try. It's warm out. Use the time to get your house ready for the winter that you know is coming, right? We're talking everything from gutters to pipes, and NBC's Chris Clackham begins with a part of your home that we often don't pay a lot of attention to, but maybe we should.
Just like us humans, there are a lot of critters scoping out a place to stay warm this winter, and often your attic fits the bill.
A lot of times people don't even think about it until they actually have a squirrel that has decided to take up residence in their attic.
So Angie's List founder Angie Hicks says to make sure that on your home winterizing checklist this year are steps to keep the critters out.
The easiest thing for you to do is to make sure that you do not have any tree limbs or shrubs that are up against your house.
Trimming limbs and bushes takes away the path critters may use to get inside your house. Other winterizing tips still include checking insulation in the attic. If you can see rafters, you need more. Sealing drafty windows and doors. Close off air vents to crawl spaces and basements. And by all means, get your furnace serviced now.
You want to maintain your furnace. If you don't, you're more likely to have a repair that's going to cost you money in the winter.
Also, schedule a gutter cleaning after the last leaves have fallen to help prevent damaging ice dams around the trim of your house. Chris Clackham, NBC News.
Thanks, Chris. That's one thing I wish I could take care of myself with all the leaves getting in the gutters, but I can't reach the top of the house, and I don't want to be on a ladder that tall. I'm just saying. Here's the thing. Across the east, it feels nothing like winter weather. You're not thinking about the cold season still to come. Temperatures in the low 70s in Chicago tomorrow, near 70 in New York, 60 in Boston. But things are going to be changing up, right? We've got this storm system in the west with higher elevation snow and lower elevation rain and wind. This is going to be crashing the party, crashing into that big ridge of high pressure and giving us that chance for severe weather. Thursday, we paint the center of the country in red. Hail, wind, even tornadoes from Kansas all the way down into Texas. This is something that you all need to pay attention of. Again, it's the second season for severe, and you have a pretty good chance of seeing some severe weather for the midweek. Friday, cold front has a pretty good race on off towards the east, towards the north. So yeah, you'll have a messy Friday afternoon commute in places like New York or Boston, but down south it stalls out. And what that means is that not only Friday, but your weekend will see just on again, off again showers and thunderstorm activity Saturday and Sunday here across the I-10 corridor. It stays rather soggy. And then again, we get to turn our attention to the west where another powerhouse storm system is coming on in. Coastal rains will be pretty substantial, but higher elevation snows again. Might this be the kind of El Nino pattern we've been waiting for as we see another big-time storm slowly moving inland early next week? We'll be back after your local on the 8s.
We've worked pretty hard to become the world's largest independent refiner and to be America's third largest producer of renewable fuels. But we've also worked hard to be named one of Fortune's most admired companies by giving over 125,000 volunteer hours a year, donating over 1 million pounds of food to local food banks, and building homes for Habitat for Humanity. To appreciate a company's true value, you have to understand the heart of its people.
Will it be the front left or the passenger side rear? Which tire will be the free one? Buy 3 tires at Pep Boys and get the 4th free instantly. Which one is totally up to you. You're in the power seat.
How to make an awesome weather science show. Take 3 scientists. That's us. A scientist. Yeah. They know that. Add the forces of nature.
Ooh, that's hot.
stuff. Mix in some crazy experiments. Lit my hand on fire.
Why?
Because it's science.
Oh, that is so cool. And then...
Go! Who said science isn't fun?
3 scientists walk into a bar. Bottoms Up Sunday nights at 10 on the Weather Channel. And join the community now on Facebook.com/3scientists.
Currently in our area, 69 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, some clouds, areas of dense fog, low 52, winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, areas of dense Wednesday night, partly cloudy skies. Areas of fog developing with patchy drizzle possible. Low 52. Here's our 7-day outlook.
You pay your auto insurance premium every month on the dot. You're like the poster child for paying on time. And then one day, you tap the bumper of a station wagon. No big deal, until your insurance company jacks up your rates. You freak out. What good is having insurance if you get punished for using it? Hey, insurance companies, newsflash. Nobody's perfect.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise your rates due to your first accident. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Tonight we come to let loose. Tonight we come to dance. Tonight we change things.
Freedom. Hi, I'm Heather Cox on location with the famous Big Idaho Potato Truck.
Our truck?
It's touring across America telling people about Idaho potatoes.
Let's go, boys.
Again this year, the Big Idaho Potato Truck is traveling the country, spreading the word about heart-healthy Idaho potatoes and making donations to local charities.
Excuse me, miss. Have you seen our truck?
You just missed it.
Man, are you kidding me?
I'm ready. Intel's best processor is here. So you can take this very real, very terrifying memory and edit it, share it, play it back in 4K quality.
Introducing Intel's new 6th generation core processor. It's our best processor ever.
When the weather starts turning cooler and the air is nice and crisp, I know that fall has finally arrived. And with it, all the flavors of the season. Fall is all about bringing people together around delicious food. And each recipe brings as much enjoyment as the company.
Low prices on everything you need to make every meal more memorable. Walmart.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers' high rate and high pay are everywhere.
They're making another minimum payment. Great. Most of the money goes to us.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your neck.
They lower his rates and consolidate his bills into one low payment. Consolidated Credit drives us batty.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
'Cause debt sucks.
Call now.
Call Consolidated Credit at 1-800-383-9052. Call now.
Make this holiday season magical with a More Power Switch event from Suddenlink. Call now and get St. Nick Quick Internet that's much faster than phone company internet, empowering you to connect to more of the things you love, faster and easier than ever before. With Suddenlink, you get enough bandwidth to power a whole house full of devices wirelessly. Make the holidays magical with the More Power Switch event from Suddenlink. Switch today.
Get 50 meg high-speed internet for $35 a month when you bundle.
I don't know what that was. It felt huge. Don't move, man.
It is snow day for the dogs in Bozeman, Montana. These pups actually enjoying their first snow. He's mesmerized. I love
right?
that shot.
You can tell, is waiting for the toss. These are border collies that are usually the best fetch dogs or frisbee dogs, but in this case, they get to play on that fresh coat of fallen snow and probably try to catch some snowflakes falling at the same time. Just a great backyard to play in.
Yeah, they're like, this is great. There's all these balls, and then that one, not snow covered anymore.
Yeah.
But look at all their toys back there.
They've got one of everything or duplicates of everything because, hey, there's multiple dogs back there and maybe they don't share that well. So they get the whole store is back there for them.
Mom, Dad, would you throw the ball already? Thank you. They're like rain, snow, sleet, whatever. They're going to get out there and they're going to fetch.
I think the best part of that is that the dogs actually bring it back, unlike my two dogs, which will go chase it and then keep it away from you.
Well, as I told our producer, and you, I think earlier, that mine used to bring it back, but now he thinks it's more fun to throw it down the stairs for his sister to go get, and then he doesn't let her come back up.
Torturing the other dog.
Mean. No, he's
classic.
So smart.
Classic.
Hey, it is 54 minutes past the hour, so we want to show you what's happening as far as the winter weather goes, because snow continues to fall across parts of Montana and Idaho.
Not much in the way of your tropical weather update.
No.
Instead, we're doing a winter weather update for you because we have snow falling across Montana. We have some light snow showers around Salt Lake City. But even where it's not snowing, Alex, the wind is a big
strong.
story.
Yeah, we've seen storm reports coming in. Non-thunderstorm wind gusts of 68 miles per hour up on one of those passes. This was 65 at Big Mountain Pass. So some strong winds. If you're going to be traveling up there, you got to be careful.
High-profile vehicles got to watch out for that one. So a lot of activity going on in the west. Not all of it can be seen on radar.
No, our winter weather expert Tom Nizzle takes a closer look at the system producing all the snow, how much is expected, and he's also tracking a shot of cool air into the northeast over next week.
Hey, we got some snow in the west. It's going to continue over the next day and a half or so, all brought to you by this big trough dip in the jet stream out here in the western U.S. The big curl in the atmosphere is going to continue to produce energy, enough energy and lift to bring snow first to northern Nevada and into the Bitterroots and Tetons and then up into places like western Montana. All this being brought to you by Jet Energy. This is a jet stream graphic here in the atmosphere, and what it's showing right here are winds greater than 150 miles an hour. And typically in this region to the left front edge of this jet is where we see that lift. That is what is going to produce the snowfall. Eventually it works its way Tuesday night into Wednesday across the Colorado Rockies. Southwest snow or flow will produce an extended period of snowfall there as well. Finally, this system will begin to work its way out of the area as we get into the latter part of the week. Snowfall here as we go through this evening up through the Bitterroots into western Montana. That snow is going to come down, and then as we get into the wee hours of Wednesday through the day on Wednesday, we'll see the snow really pick up across portions of the western Rockies here, western Colorado Rockies, where several inches are going to be likely. And again, that continues right in through Wednesday night and into Thursday across that area. Total snowfall from this system, 8 to 12 inches across parts of the Bitterroots and the Tetons here. This is going to be great for snow lovers and skiers alike. We're going to get a little bit in the Wasatch, but the other area that's going to get significant snow that I mentioned, places like Telluride here, 12 to 18 inches of snow through Thursday. Hey, as we go through the rest of the week here, conditions are going to improve as they warm across parts of the eastern U.S. here. But as we get into the weekend, take a look here, a little bit of cool air, not cold, just cool enough to work its way through the northeast. And then into the beginning of next week, warm conditions return to the northeast, but take a look here in the Pacific Northwest, another area of colder weather that's going to produce some more mountain snows. In the east on Friday, temperatures well above normal. Going into the weekend, take a look at places like New York City. They go from 73 on Friday down into the 60s on Saturday. And actually, as we get into Sunday, the temperatures there are going to go just a little bit below normal with highs only around 55. Don't worry, in the Northeast, the warm weather is going to come back as we get into the beginning of the next week. And in the West, we're going to see some more welcome snowfall. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Tom. That is the classic El Nino pattern, too. At least the forecast of this El Nino. Big heat returning across the east time and time again.
You betcha. All right, well, we've got 60 seconds before we come back, but we want to leave you with a really pretty look as we approach sunset in New York City and D.C.
All the colors out there in the distance. Beautiful shots.
Currently in our area, 68 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, some clouds, areas of dense fog, low 52, winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, areas of dense. Wednesday night, partly cloudy skies, areas of fog developing with patchy drizzle possible, low 52. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Welcome into Weather Center Live on a Tuesday. I'm Alex Wilson. Dave Schwartz taking a few days off, so Mark Elliott's here tracking all the active weather and the warm-up.
Yeah, stepping in.
We have you to thank.
Well, hey.